In this video, we're going to do a very general overview of graphing circles. And let's start with our general equation. So here, this is a circle centered at h comma k and with a radius of r. So we will have x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. As a reminder, if you remember our horizontal shifts, that backwards. So yes, that is a minus, but that will give us positive h. So let's start with this where I'm given the information and I'd like to both find that equation and then graph the circle. So here I'm just going to get x squared plus y squared. My center's at 0, 0, so I don't really have to worry about that. And then 2 squared is 4. So graphing this, now I am always going to put a point at the center just because graphing by hand, it's not technically on the circle, but it is an important point. So I do tend to put a point there just so that you can see my center. And the radius, we're going to go 2 in every direction. So I'm going to get 0, 2, 2, 0. Oh, did I just put those backwards? I did. Sorry about that. Negative 2, 0. And 0, negative 2. At which point I connect the dots with something that at least vaguely looks like a circle. I am not an artist, so I will apologize for my messy circles there. All right, my next one, the x-coordinate 0, so I'm going to leave that as x squared. But then the y, I'm going to write that as y minus 1 quantity squared. And then 3 squared is 9. So again, I am going to plot that circle, or center, to help me see it. 0, 1 is up here. I'm not awake today. And then we're going to go 3 in each direction from there. So I'm going to go up 3, which is going to get me 0, 4. I'm going to go right 3, which is going to get me 3, 1. I'm going to go down 3, which is going to get me 1, 2, 3. So 0, negative 2. And then I'm going to go left 3, which is going to get me negative 3, 1. So again, that's why I always like to draw that point there at the center to help me see all of those other points. And that vaguely looks like a circle. I will not take points off artwork, since as you can see, I am not an artist. All right, my next one, I've got a center of negative 2, 3. So it's going to be the opposite. So I'll get x plus 2 quantity squared, and then plus y minus 3 quantity squared, and then 4 squared is 16. So let's scooch that over here. So negative 2, 3 is going to be there. And then let's go 4. So let's go 4 up. 3, 2, 3, 4. So that is going to get me negative 2, 7. Let's go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should give me 2, 3. As you can see, I'm labeling points as I go, just to help me visualize this. Let's go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should give me negative 2, negative 1. And then I haven't gone left yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be negative 6. So that point is going to be negative 6, 3. So my circle, well, that one looks a little bit better, is more or less there. And finally, I've got a center at 4, negative 1. So I'm going to get x minus 4 quantity squared plus y plus 1 quantity squared. And my radius is 5, so it'll be equal to 25. I'm going to have to draw this one a little bit smaller. So I've got 4, 4, and then negative 1. There's my center. And then let's go 5. Let's start by going right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to get me 9. Let's go up 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should give me 4, 4. Let's go left. 4 should be negative 1. And so the point's going to be right there where I had my label. So that'll be negative 1, negative 1. And then let's go down 5. 1, 2, 3, should give me negative 6 comma 4. Nope, I just wrote that backwards. 4 comma negative 6. There we go. And that one is not as good of a picture, but there's where it would be. So this is one type of question I will ask you, is where I will give you information and ask for either the equation or the picture. The other type of question I might give you is I will give you a picture of an equation and ask for the equation. So this first one, I would say my center looks like it is the origin, so 0 comma 0. And then counting from there, it looks like my radius is 6. So my equation here would be x squared plus y squared is 36. It's always easier if the center is the origin. Now this one's a little bit trickier. I said that that center looks like 3 comma 3. I always recommend to count twice just to make sure that that center is indeed where you think it is. And we should only have to go to one of the points because they're all the same distance. So here, if I go to the right, that does look like I've got a radius of 2. We've got a nice little grid here to help you see that a little bit better as well. So I'm going to get x minus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 4. And that is our general introduction to circles.